You're a burden. I sold Dad's company. Good luck paying rent, my son told me. You know, sometimes the people you love the most can hurt you the deepest. And there's a special kind of pain that comes when your own son looks you in the eye and calls you a burden, right before he tries to steal your entire legacy. But what he didn't know, I'd been ready for him and that moment for 3 long years. It all started just a few days ago when I was in my kitchen arranging some fresh lilies. The scent of them usually calms me, but that day, the familiar rumble of Wade's BMW pulling into the driveway sent a shiver straight down my spine. These days, he only visited when he needed something, and it had been months since we'd really talked. I watched through the window as he got out, adjusting his expensive suit, looking every bit the successful businessman. Then Brittany followed, her heels clicking sharp against the pavement, her blonde hair perfectly in place. Even from a distance, I could see the hard set of her jaw. Whatever was coming, she was the architect. The doorbell rang, twice, sharp and impatient, and I slowly walked to it, my heart already bracing for disappointment. When I opened the door, Wade barely even looked at me. "Mom," he said, curt and dismissive, stepping inside without an invitation. "We need to talk." Brittany swept past, her perfume cloying in the small entryway. She clutched a leather briefcase like a weapon. "Hello, Agatha," she purred, that fake sweetness making my skin crawl. I led them to the living room, the same room where Wade took his first steps 35 years ago. Now, he stood in the center of it like a stranger, arms crossed, avoiding my gaze. I tried to keep my voice steady. "Can I get you coffee? I just made a fresh pot." Wade's response was colder than I'd ever heard it. "This isn't a social visit, Mom. Sit down. There's something you need to know." My legs felt weak as I sank into my favorite armchair, the one Harold and I had picked out together 4 decades ago. Brittany settled across from me, opening her briefcase with deliberate, almost theatrical, precision. Wade remained standing, towering over us both. "The company is sold," he announced, as if discussing the weather. Those words hit me like a physical blow, stealing the air from my lungs. "Sold?" Brittany pulled out a thick stack of papers, placing them on the coffee table between us. "The sale went through yesterday morning," she said, "all business. Wade has been handling all the paperwork for months." I stared at the documents, my vision blurring. Our company. The one Harold and I had built from absolutely nothing. The one that had fed our family for decades, gone. "But I'm still the majority shareholder," I whispered, barely a breath. Wade let out a harsh, dismissive laugh. "Mom, you haven't been involved in the day-to-day operations for 3 years. Not since Dad died. You don't even understand the financials anymore." "That's not true," I countered, but even to my own ears, my voice sounded small and certain. "Look at you, Agatha," Brittany interjected, gesturing with manicured nails. "You can barely manage this house. The bills pile up on your kitchen counter for weeks. You forget appointments. Just last month, you called Wade 3 times in one day, asking about the same thing." Heat rushed to my cheeks. It was true I'd been calling Wade more often since Harold's death, but it wasn't because I was confused. It was because I was lonely. Because I missed having someone to share decisions with, someone to just talk to. Wade pulled a chair directly in front of me, leaning forward, elbows on his knees. "Mom, you're 64 years old. You've been struggling since Dad passed. The company needs young leadership, fresh ideas. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next."